6:30 a.m. on this Tuesday. It's May 27th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is in for Adele Caballero, tracking some commuter alerts at this hour. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has the weather. What's happening?
Yeah, and it looks beautiful still. Yes, the sun is up and shining for now. We don't have much in the way of cloud cover. That means Chopper 4 on the job for us this morning, showing that gorgeous clear sky. I mean, look at that sun right now, feeling great too. We are pleasantly cool in the city, a little bit chillier in other spots. I want to show you another camera that we take you to Frost Valley Cam in Clairville, part of the New York State Mesonet network of cameras. We've got the horses out enjoying this beautiful morning. But yeah, it's chilly, 37 degrees there right now with a light wind. We're starting to see some high clouds move in. We got 57 at Central Park in Newark, 54 in Islip. But as you plan your day today, increasing cloudiness, but no need for the umbrella. We do stay dry. 72 at noontime, on our way up to 75. We'll still be in the low 70s through 5 p.m., but at that point, mostly cloudy, and 65 degrees through 10 o'clock. So overall, pretty comfortable day ahead. At 6:30 now, let's see how the morning commute is shaping up. Emily, good morning.
Yeah, we've got some spots a little uncomfortable in traffic. Slowdowns, Maria. Good morning, everyone. LIE, Nassau County, approaching Jericho Turnpike into Glen Cove Road. Couple lanes blocked with this. We got to back up toward the Seaford Oyster Bay. Even the northern state starting to get a little slow as people just hopping off, taking that instead. Cross Island northbound at Bell Boulevard. Another accident with some slowdown toward the Grand Central. Delays on the Gowanus inbound. Still the stall, but we've got a police vehicle there. Hopefully that will clear out of the way very soon. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you very much. 6:31 now. In just a few hours, New York City's Rent Guidelines Board is expected to make a rare move and re-vote on proposed hikes for around 1 million rent-stabilized apartments. Today, New York's Tracy Strahan's in Lower Manhattan to a second man who police say kidnapped and tortured an Italian business partner for weeks is expected to turn himself in the coming days. This News 4 X8 right now. Maria LaRosa looking at our Tuesday weather.
And off to a great start. We have fair skies out there over Manhattan. And today, yes, the clouds are building, but still dry. Temperatures still in the mid-70s. We're adding in the rain tomorrow and again, even still on Thursday. And it will be a stormy start to the weekend. So we'll take a look at that coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. And still ahead, hordes of rowdy
subway delays. Got it for you this morning on the B, D, and Q. Coming up, I'll tell you about a couple disabled on the Gowanus and that big backup. But first, a check of the Kosciuszko Bridge, where traffic is a little slow heading toward the Williamsburg Bridge on the BQE. You're watching Today in New York.
Conversation.
Yeah, because we all have our little broke best friends.
Right.
Okay.
I think a little Teams chat or
I think
Teams
Is she
meeting to
available?
happen.
Yes,
That's right.
I'm gonna call her now. Schedule that.
That's right. But all good things, and never too early to start that conversation. Get them money savvy. All right, guys. Beautiful out there right now. We have the blue sky and gorgeous over Manhattan, but we're going to have the clouds start to move in tonight. Not great, by the way, for Manhattan Henge tomorrow. I'll show you why. 57 out the door currently. The winds are light. It's nice and dry. We still don't need the umbrella today, but very quickly, those high clouds first, and then just generally mostly cloudy heading into tonight. There may be a few showers around, especially for Monmouth and Ocean County into Middlesex County tomorrow morning. Nothing terribly heavy, but enough to dampen some roadways. And then certainly by the late afternoon and evening, more of the steadier showers moving in and that rainfall, and a few spots where you could get some rumbles of thunder in there. But that takes us into late tomorrow and into at least early on Thursday. And so that's the start of some unsettled days. It's kind of a messy situation here where we've got a couple areas of low pressure, a couple of fronts. By Thursday into Friday, I think we get a little dry window, not necessarily clear, before we start to watch another system develop here that's going to keep the showers and thunderstorms around for Saturday from the city, Long Island, Connecticut, Hudson Valley, down the shore. And as that rotates through, still some showers through later in the day on Saturday. By Sunday, we really start to see some improvement. High pressure builds in, and we're talking about some summer warmth building as well. So overall, by the end of the week, we're looking at another 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. So finishing the month, a month that doesn't need any extra rainfall. We're running about 2, almost 3 inches above average in some spots. Now today, if you're extending the beach weekend, we are looking at mostly cloudy skies, a little bit cooler at the coast because of our southerly wind. So we'll see about 70 degrees at 11 a.m. Our high today up to 75, still in the mid 60s, still dry through this evening. Down to to 58 tonight, 65 for the high tomorrow. So our cooler day of the next week and a half, because we're right back into the 70s. Friday and Saturday still unsettled, and then we settle out early next week as we roll into June. There's your run at 80 plus for a few days next week. All right, 6:47. Emily, what's going on?
Well, Maria, before I hit the roads, though, get on the road. Tell you about the roads, because we've got BD&Q subway delays, New Jersey Transit. Everything is on or close. We had some earlier Morton Essex problems, but everything looks great. Garden State Parkway northbound, right around 1:30, we've got a crash, some slowdown at that point. Delays on the Gowanus. A couple stalled vehicles, one outbound right at the Belt merge split, another one inbound here. You can see it in the right lane right near 38th Street. That's to exit 23, so it's going to be a slow ride, just trying to get around it on the left side. Also, police activity across Westchester eastbound on the ramp to the Sprain. Cuomo, though, that looks all right. 84 stalled tractor trailer eastbound at 31. About 30 minutes inbound at the George Washington Bridge, 10 to 15. Lincoln and the Holland Belt, you've got some delays. New Jersey Turnpike looks great. So does the FDR Drive. Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you very much. 6:40.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for streaming with us. It is Tuesday, May 27th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gargiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, tracking our roads and rails, and Storm Force Maria LaRosa here. Look at today's forecast.
Yeah, looking good so far, but
Right.
we're going to see those clouds start to creep back in here. So enjoy the sunshine while we have it. Good visibility as well. And of course, dry skies, dry roadways for all of that travel if you're picking up and ready to go. Obviously, not all everywhere across the country, especially the Gulf Coast states. We've got from Texas and eventually into parts of the southeast, showers and thunderstorms. That'll slow some travel. Again, we're still in that nice little buffer area where we're not talking about much happening at all, except those clouds moving in. So we'll call it mostly cloudy by 1 o'clock, 74 degrees on our way up to 75. It's still dry, so no need to grab the umbrella out the door today. By tomorrow morning, we see, again, mostly cloudy skies. For most of us, it stays dry, but that changes by the afternoon. So we'll time out that rain coming up in a bit, but first want to get you out the door this morning because it is still sunny. Roadways are still dry, Emily.
You got it. And there are still delays, Maria. Hello, everyone. Looks like one is inbound. We still got this stalled vehicle. It's in the right lane. Flashing lights there. But that's near 38th Street. We got one outbound, too, right near the Belt merge. So split. It's going to see some delays. 30 minutes inbound at the George. 15 to 20 at the Lincoln and the Holland. And we've got slowdown here on 17 northbound between Central Avenue and Passaic Street. So dealing with that accident. Arlene, Michael, back to you.
All right, Emily, thank you very much.
This Tuesday, Maria LaRosa's got that.
Yeah, I'm going to start around the boroughs where we're close to 60 in Brooklyn and Queens, low 50s from Staten Island and the Bronx, the common theme. Still with the blue skies and plenty of sunshine. Clouds move in. We take a little dip as far as temperatures go, but summer comes roaring back. And that Monday, 76, 77 degrees on Friday, not the warmest of the 10-day. We'll show you that in the 10-day coming up.
Okay, still to come the next setting. There's
Got slowdowns on the roadways on the Garden State Parkway approaching 280. We've got a vehicle there taking up a lane. Coming up, I'll tell you about a new accident on Long Island and what those delays are. But first, a check in East Rutherford right near the Meadowlands, Route 3. That's a pretty nice ride. You're watching Today in New York.
So much fun.
I think it's
the
great.
next best thing, right, Maria?
Yeah, I don't want to see that come to an end either. That's fun.
No, we don't want to see it come to an end.
No, that's good times. All right, well, we're definitely rooting for them. Still have some fantastic weather for everybody out there as we look at the harbor and Earth Cam. Got the Staten Island ferry on its way. Great day to take the ferry. Good morning as we have those fair skies. But you can see through the day, increasing cloudiness, but no need for the umbrella. We get one more full dry day here. We've got 72 degrees by noontime. 75 will be the high. A little bit of a southerly flow, keeping coastal zones a little bit cooler. So the Jersey Shore, South Shore of Long Island, if you're extending the holiday weekend a bit at the coast. But temperature-wise, yeah, it does stay mild, mid-60s through later on tonight. Now, the rainfall. There may be a few light showers around tomorrow morning from Middlesex, Monmouth, and Ocean counties. But again, on the light side, really starting to fill in late afternoon and evening. So a little bit of a slower go here as we get into the evening commute and continuing through the early overnight into early Thursday. So the whole scenario keeps us really unsettled here for not only the rest of the week, but into the early part of the weekend. So the first round will be with that front, get a little window of drier skies by Friday, not necessarily sunny, but dry. And then you can see the futurecast showing unsettled weather, showers, thunderstorms from our area into New England, in and around upstate New York, as some showers linger into early on Sunday, but high pressure builds in, and so temperatures are going to warm up, and we'll get to keep some of that sunshine. About 1 to 2 inches inches of rainfall potentially across the area by the end of the week. And again, some of that coming Friday. So if you're already thinking ahead to the weekend and making it a beach weekend, you may have to deal with some showers Friday and Saturday from Long Island, Jersey Shore, and Connecticut, but overall Sunday in better shape. So today, again, warming up to 75 degrees. Will only be 65 tomorrow. Unsettled with showers for early Thursday. Quick break on Friday before Saturday with more showers and storms. And then we start June 1st beautifully, 74 degrees. But how about the low to mid 80s? That's what waits for us middle to the end of next week. All right, let's get an update on some of the delays. Emily, what's going on?
Yeah, Maria, start off with the subways. Delays on the BD, L, and Q major commuter rails. Everything is on schedule on Long Island, Suffolk County. Crash LIE westbound approaching Motor Parkway. You can see the slowdown back toward Betts Highway. Stall on the Gowanus, that finally cleared out, but crash on the belt westbound at Knapp Street. Heavy both directions. Slowdowns due to a disabled tractor trailer outbound George under the apartments. Inbound ride, that's going to be a 30-minute go. We've got a crash on 17 northbound at Central Avenue. Very heavy both directions. Also on the Garden State just before 280. The on-ramp accident there right near exit 145. 46 eastbound at 10. A crash. Still the sinkhole repairs. Eastbound, you got 2 lanes are closed and alternate side parking rules. They are in effect today. Michael, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Emily.